Alrighty. Hello, and welcome back to Dream Queen by Perla. Let me just make sure that the volume is all the way up and everything is all the way up, guys. I'm going to give it a few minutes before we get started. As always, we begin with a collective message, and then I go ahead and I pick out, sorry, um, oracle cards for each zodiac sign for the weekend. So, breathe. There was a couple of messages that were coming through as I was setting up and, doing my thing before going live. Alrighty. Well, it is 10 o'clock. So let's go ahead and get started, guys. So the main thing that was coming through, there was 3 messages that came through very strong. And the first one is, remember who you are. The second one is, you are not responsible for their actions, meaning others' actions, but you are responsible for what you receive and what you allow in your space. And the third one, which is my favorite, is be in love with you. And I know that it may sound repetitive when we continue to talk about self-love and self-respect, but it's like you need to be in love with yourself, because that is the only way that you're actually going to be able to attract people who are actually coming genuinely to actually love you. Hey, Jocelyn, how are you? So we're going to go ahead and we're going to get started and see what the water brings. I wonder if it was you, Jocelyn. Did you have a rough night last night? There was somebody that was experiencing some, I got woken up probably, what time was it? Because I took a nap and then I got up and I can't remember the time, but there was somebody that was having kind of like what it felt like heartburns. I mean, it came and went very quickly, but whatever that feeling was, it was kind of like, yeah, you need to stop blaming yourself for other people's actions. You need to stop taking others. You have to stop taking the responsibilities from others, from their actions, because if you continue on carrying others' responsibility and taking them as your own, then growth is never really going to occur for that person. And the only thing that you're doing to yourself is keeping yourself stuck within a specific energy, a specific space. So let's go ahead and see. There is someone coming towards you guys, and this is more for those that have been, I feel that for those that are doubting, or those that may feel that real love is never coming in, it's like you're in for a surprise, because it's like, whether it is that you're just feeling love from everyone that you encounter with. Oh, that's probably what it was. You're probably nervous about it. But Jocelyn, just kind of like take a couple of deep breaths in and out. I don't feel any, I feel like you're worrying more than what you should, if that makes any sense. Because it's like the results that you're seeking, or the results that you have been praying for, that you have been meditating on, that you've been trying to manifest, it's like that is the result that you're going to get. So the worrying about it kind of comes from like a place of fear. And so as when you go ahead and you step into that core room today, Jocelyn, just step in with your head held high and know that everything is going to work out exactly as it's meant to be. And the outcome that is going to come is, ooh, that's coming in nice. I feel like you're going to get a better outcome than what you are expecting. So just take a couple of deep breaths in and out before you go to core love. Alrighty. All right. So let's go ahead and see. So those of you that have been either waiting, you probably have spent a lot of time, by yourself, or really going inward to see what it is that you are looking for, let's say in a relationship, in a commitment, and it's like it's going to catch you off guard. It could be that this weekend you are meeting this person, or it can be that you are internally releasing the past. And the past doesn't necessarily have to be one specific person. This can be old mentality when it comes to relationship. It can be old thought patterns or old hurt that may have still been lingering around. But it's like this weekend is like collectively, people are going to be feeling like that divine love, that is like any other. It's like it kind of fills you with life, and that is what really everybody should be kind of looking into, regardless of whatever is going on. Chaos is always going to be around us. There's always going to be challenges. There's always going to be things going around, but it's about taking that moment, taking that second to kind of just breathe in and really connect yourself to everything around you. As you guys know, I spend a lot of times in the backyard, the woods. I haven't really been to the forest that much this summer, but with that backyard, who really wants to leave, right? But it's about, really feeling that connectiveness to nature, to Mother Earth, to everything and everyone around you. Now, with that being said, it's like you guys have already learned how can I put it this way? Like how to discern what is yours and what is not. And the thing is that even if you're in a space of wanting to help someone or really wanting to go out of your way to help someone, you really have to listen to your intuition, because the thing is that not everyone that comes your way with a problem is for you to go ahead and fix it for them. You can definitely give advice, you can definitely guide someone, but again, it's more of coming out of that energy, out of that space where you want to fix everything for everyone. Because when you go ahead and you look at your own past, when you go ahead and you look at what you have been able to overcome, what you have been able to heal, that was work that you yourself put in. That was work that you yourself had to do. So as you're helping others, as you're guiding others, as you're being the example for others, you have to also remember that they themselves have to take the initiative, to take that first action, to start healing themselves, to take that first action, to make the changes that are necessary within their lives. All right, let's go ahead and see. There is, and energies from the past have been very heavy lately for a lot of people, just because I feel that a lot are coming out of that space and out of that, what you would say, like that timeline, if you want to go ahead and say it that way. And it's like when you're right before like a huge breakthrough, it kind of feels like everything is being bombarded. It kind of feels like all the energies are coming in from all different angles. And what you have to remember is like, yeah, you can acknowledge that they're there, you can accept that they're there, but you don't have to internalize them, because those energies, those individuals within those energies are not coming forward with you. So that is a reminder to all of you. Yes, it may feel like you're kind of like under pressure. I don't know if you guys have ever used like a pressure cooker where, you hear like the steam coming up and stuff like that. But it's like you have to remember that the reason probably why you are so sensitive at the moment to others' emotions, to other feelings and things like that, is because you're coming up to like a higher space or a higher frequency, or like a different frequency. Like it's like this tremendous kind of like growth within your ascension process that is allowing you to be more sensitive. But the goal here is not to get trapped or not to keep yourself stuck, because you want to bring others with you. All righty, let's go ahead and see. Yeah, there's one specific person. I'm not exactly sure who it is, someone who's going to watch later on, but there is somebody that is really still stuck on their past. Whether it is that you may feel that the situation was unfair, that you were treated unfair, or that these individuals really hurt you badly and stuff like that. It's like you're kind of, the way that it's being pictured is like 4 points, right? So we have if we look at the top, we look at the north, right? We're looking at your spirit guides, your angels, right? Then we have, let's say, the east, and the east is going like towards your future. The south is where you are right now, and then we have the west, which will be the past. And it's like some of you are clinging on so much to the past, either because you are afraid of the unknown, you are afraid of what's going to come, you are afraid of what is going to be revealed or what has been revealed to you. And it's like, this is comfortable right here in the past. I am used to this pain. I am used to being treated this way. I am used to this. I am used to that. And it's like, no, you need to remember who you are. You are not meant to be treated like a piece of crap. I'm sorry to say it. You are not meant to be treated like a piece of shit. You are meant to stand in your power and your own authority and take control of your life to move forward. Because if you continue on allowing individuals, whether it's families or friends, to treat you that way, then nothing is going to change. Whatever you allow into your space, whatever you allow into your energy is exactly what you're going to continue to manifest. Alrighty, let's go ahead and see. Whew. Okay. And it's like, those of you that are stuck of thinking of a situation from the past, is like, if it was one individual or multiple individuals, it's like they're keeping an eye on you. They're watching what you're doing. They're intrigued from whatever it is, however it is that you have managed to move forward past the situation that maybe at one point you thought it was going to break you. Maybe at one point you thought you were never going to be able to get out of that situation or out of those energies. And as you're gracefully coming out of them, people are just kind of like, and wow, how did so-and-so, whether you're a female or male, how did they do it? And how do I do it? Now, with that being said, as you're coming out of these energies, as people are looking at you from this place of kind of like, damn, I want to get there. And it's not about your physical, because it's not about, you dressing a certain way or doing your hair a certain way or wearing makeup or something like that. Is the life that, like, that essence that comes out of you with whatever it is that you're doing, because you always put 100%, you always give 100%. It's like you do not leave anything half off. Now, with that being said, I feel that every single one of you should really give yourself a round of applause. Why? Because it took work. It took a lot of work. It took a lot of mental work. It took a lot of spiritual work. It took a lot of emotional work. It took a lot of self-reflecting on yourself to get to the place where you are now. Jocelyn, go ahead and cry, because guess what? Cries of tears are always welcome. Even those of sorrow and pain are also welcome, because those are the ones that allow you to, because if you don't go through the trials, if you don't go through the pain, if you don't go through the anger and all of these others, like what we call negative emotions, then how are you going to know what a positive emotion is? How are you going to know what joy feels like, what happiness feels like, and stuff like that? So if you want to go ahead and cry, Jocelyn, because you're happy and you're excited and this is confirmation, go ahead, love. Let those tears run down. But with everything that we do, everything that we try and help others with, it should always come from a place of love. Now, if you don't love yourself, if there's something about yourself that you want to change, let's say in the physical, because when we talk about growth, yes, there is changes that are happening when it comes to growth, but that is to help us evolve. But when you sit there and all you do, let's say you're looking at your reflection in the mirror and you are criticizing every single little thing about yourself, and it becomes more about what others are saying or what others are seeing, and you're so focused on that, then there's no growth actually happening. And if your why, the reason why you're doing something is not for you, is not for your growth, is not for your betterment, is not for your future, then guess what? It doesn't really matter how many times you try. It doesn't really matter how hard you try and how hard you do this and how it really doesn't matter, because you know what? At the end of the day, even if you succeed, you're still going to feel empty inside, because you're doing it for others. You're not doing it for yourself. So when you focus on the why, I am doing this for Perla, I am doing this for Jocelyn, and I am doing this for Lisa, I am doing this for, when you do something for yourself, because it's coming in from within you, it's something that you want to share with the world, then it completely changes the game. All right. Oh, we're already like almost at 15 minutes, guys. I got carried away there. All right, let's go ahead and see. Um, hmm. It's like, you guys, I was, as I was setting up, something interesting happened. I usually take the mirror, right? And I usually like Windex it and clean it, and it comes out squeaky clean. And it's like, I had to literally put the entire mirror under water and like wash it with soap and water. And it's kind of like, that is probably what it's feeling like as you guys are going through this ascension, through this growth. It's like you're literally having to submerge yourself and to really come out clean. It's like there is no more washy-washy. There is no more faking it. You really just have to own who you are. And the only way that you're going to do that is by remembering who you are. And regardless of what that looks like for you, it's like, you know, and I've been saying it, and I've been saying it on Patreon a lot. It's like you need to set up some type of routine. Now, when we talk about routine, when we talk about schedules, it is not something that has to be completely set on stone. There has to be flexibility because, again, life happens, things happen, challenges come up, and that's okay. But the thing is that if you set time for yourself, or you say, I'm going to spend an hour doing this for myself, whatever this is, you want to exercise, you want to go for a run, you want to go for a hike, you want to meditate, you want to pray, you want to learn something new, you want to work on a craft, whatever it is, if you do not keep that appointment with yourself, then how can anyone that you come in contact with believe the words that are coming out of your mouth? Let's put it this way. How can anybody trust you? Because if you're not honoring yourself, you can't truly honor someone else. You can't truly be there for someone else. The same way that if you don't love yourself, if you're not in love with yourself, if you don't give yourself that love, that trust, that confidence, then you, first of all, you can't give it to anyone else, and you can't receive it either because you don't know what it feels like. So it's like you guys have to, and it's like, it's very important for you guys to remember who you are. It's like the time and the space to be doubting yourself, to be doubting your intuition, that has to end. It's like you need to put an end to it now, because you have gotten this far by following your intuition. So if you have gotten to this point by listening to yourself, by listening to your soul, by following what it is the spirit is guiding you to do, what God, the master plan that God has for you, then why are you still in a place of fear or worry? Why are you still questioning or doubting yourself? Now, the thing is that fear is always going to be there. Some people think that you can get rid of fear like completely. In my personal opinion, I don't think that you can. It is about facing it, and it's about going ahead and really being very in tune with yourself. And that takes everything emotionally, physically, and mentally, so that you know when is the right time to take actions. Because yes, there is divine timing, but you also have to take the first step. You also have to take that lead, because if you don't, then you're always going to be in a place of planning. You're always going to be in a place of waiting. And it's like, a lot of you have asked for signs, and the signs have been given to you over and over and over and over and over again. Things have been brought to your door, to your table, like, here you go. All you have to do is pick up the pen or pick it up. And it's like, that is the action that you have to take. And it's like, some of you are lacking taking that action. You are lacking taking that action. Jocelyn, yeah, a lot of people are struggling, especially with being quarantined and all these other things. Some people don't even know what day of the week it is, and things like that. I'm actually going to, I'm working on offering something in regards to that to kind of help, but I'm going to be doing smaller groups to kind of help people get on a routine and kind of help them set up so that they can see that they can accomplish everything that they want to do, but also have that flexibility. So when a challenge arises, it doesn't throw you completely off. Alrighty, so let's go ahead. That's pretty much what's coming up at the moment for this. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pull out a card. Let me just set up. We are using the Isis Oracle cards. Those are, as you guys know, one of my favorite deck. So we're going to go ahead and we are starting off with Libra. So we'll do a 1930, right? We'll see. So Libra. So what is the card for Okay, Libra already wants to go ahead and start with a personal reading. That's not going to work, guys. Just one card for Libra. I don't know, this deck seems small. It's like, usually I feel it thicker than what it is. All right, Jocelyn, have a good time. Don't worry, don't stress it, please. All right, let's go ahead and see. So Libra, the brothers in darkness, overcoming negative energy with feminine power. So this is your card for the weekend, Libra. So let's go ahead and see what the book has to say in regards to that. Alrighty. So the brothers in darkness. Whenever negative energy is present, it is a sign that we are ready to move more deeply into our feminine divine power. The brother in darkness indicates that there is a negative energy either within you or outside of you, but directly towards you, that is providing you with a spiritual test, beloved initiate. You shall overcome this energy with grace and triumph. Stay in your heart. There is no need to be afraid. Confirmation much, guys. Seriously. So let's go ahead and move over to Aries. So one card for Aries. And I'm just writing down the time so this way I can go ahead and... So porter of light, Aries. She glides on wings through time and space. Again, another confirmation here, guys, about what I was talking about. Just by reading the words in on the cards. Porter of light. Right here. It is only this physical reality that is bound by time and space. You are being conscious on levels beyond the physical world. You are guided to work with your healing powers beyond the confinements of time and space and allow your sense of self to expand. It is safe for you to do this now. You will not become ungrounded through such a spiritual growth. You are not leaving your earthly awareness. You are instead adding to it. So that was your card. So now we have Scorpio. And these are going to be timestamped at the bottom, guys, when I'm done. So Scorpio. Okay, Scorpio, let's see. Chariot of Ascension, spiritual work of the higher initiate. So this is your card. Let's see. It's more to the beginning of the book. Ooh, okay. So Scorpio, your soul wishes to travel more freely between the dimensions of higher reality. This is to allow for conscious spirit communication, the free flow of soul light into the physical body, and the joining of the divine harmony of heaven and earth. Where is it? Okay. It requires a powerful consciousness to do this. The Merkaba, chariot of ascension and soul fire, is the spiritual gift to attain these divine purposes now, available to you as a high initiative. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and move over to Pisces. So Pisces, one card for Pisces. It's like jumping out. Abundance of sodas. Stellar blessings of the celestic goddess of abundance. And that should be right around here. Okay, the first one actually. Alrighty. Abundance in many forms is flowing to you now, beloved. Intent right now to receive it. Just decide to do this in your heart this very moment. The oracle of the abundance of sodas comes as a guidance to expect increased flow and to continue your good works of building channels through which abundance can be delivered to you. Freely share your talents, love, wisdom, and self, and enjoy the abundance responsibly flowing to you in many forms over and over again. And I feel that for you guys, Pisces, responsibly is the word that is sticking out the most. So we're going to go ahead and move over to Taurus. So let's go ahead and see what the card is for Taurus. All right, guys, come on, Taurus. Don't get shy. I'm like sweating over here. All right, Let's go ahead and see. Okay, Taurus, goddess of 10,000 names, Isis, endless emanations of the priestess. It's a beautiful card. I hope you guys can see it without the glare. Where it is? Okay. Sorry, guys. I'm like sweating bullets over here. Seriously. All right. Isis, with many names, forms an association and expression, is referred to as the goddess of 10,000 names. A name holds power. It defines and the energies or limits. The name, faces, and roles that you play are just one part of your being, yet you exist beyond them, beloved initiative, as a vast being. You are currently releasing that you are not limited. No, scratch that. You are currently realizing that you are not limited by previous identities you held. Instead, you are becoming more of your whole self. Enjoy the uncovering of even more of you. Okay. And now we go over to Cappies. So Capricorn, give me one card for Capricorn. Okay. So Capricorn, we have soul retrieval, deep soul healing with the goddess. Alrighty, soul retrieval. Anytime there's a space or a time for healing, I'm always in. I'm jumping in because the outcome when you step into any healing process, the outcome and the growth that you have at the end is amazing, actually, guys. All right. So Capricorn, Isis, healing goddess, now offers you spiritual restoration and deep soul healing through the art of soul retrieval, reclaiming pieces of your lost. What is it? Of your lost. Okay. Reclaiming pieces of you lost through trauma, old and new. Soon you will enjoy greater wellness, energy, and power, as well as the opening of gifts and soul abilities you did not know you had. So it's your card, Capricorn. So we're moving over to Virgo, 2652. So Virgo, let's see. Okay, Virgo, power over 7 scorpions. Power to conjure lower vibrational forces. Look how beautiful that card is. And that should be, oh, look, one right to the page. All right. You're being initiated into the magic of conjuring to have power to affect lower vibrational forces through your own will and spoken word. You are guided to use this powerful gift with compassion and discernment, with mercy and non-judgment. You can then manage any toxicity in your life swiftly and with great effect. So that was your card, Virgo. So we're moving over to Sagittarius. And Sag. Alrighty, guys. So Sagittarius. Right, Sag. Ooh, there we go, Sag. Sag is another one like Libra. They want a full reading, right? Lady of the Stars, priestess of Cyrus. I want to say it's Cyrus. You guys know I've been mixing my Spanish and English, so just let it be. All right. Cyrus is a celestial goddess, a star of unconditional love and wisdom at an extremely high vibration. It brings deep soul awakening, spiritual gifts, and a high capacity for divine service. Lady of the Star is also an empowerment of all the other oracles in the deck. She tells you to pay attention because something significant is taking place right now. Ooh, that was nice. So we have Aquarius. Alrighty, Aquarius. Let's go ahead and see what the card is for Aquarius. Okay, enter the chamber of healing. Healing in the divine chamber of Lady Isis. Alrighty, so Aquarius, this is your card. Alrighty. A spiritual gift of healing is coming to you now. Be open without expectation or preconceived notions and allow the healing from Lady Isis, Mistress of Magic, to help you find the best solution to any situation that does not appear to be as it should be. Take your time and create space into which her magic and energy can flow now. Expect your miracle. Expect your miracle, Aquarius. Alrighty, so now we have Leo. All right, Leo. Oh, guys, come on. So there's 3 of you that really want a full reading. There you go, Leo. Just need 1 card, Leo. All right. Temple of Lapis Lazuli, goddess of the ancient skies. Look at that. It's an amazing picture. The art on these cards is just amazing. Maybe before. Alrighty. So Leo, your soul is very ancient, beloved, and does not only hurled from the earth. It holds much special wisdom of star peoples from civilization far and near, with unique high vibrational awareness that can help humanity transition from a civilization based in fear to a love-based culture. You are guided to come into a deeper acceptance of your own inner knowing now. Again, your intuition, Leo. You have to go ahead and listen to it. There's no time to doubt. 3105 will be Cancer. And I know that sometimes when I put the timestamp, there are a little off. But I just go ahead and, you guys can fix it if it bothers you guys. Cancer. Cancer. And Cancer. Cancer. Pyramid of light. Step your vibration deeper into love. So we're going to be over here. Okay. As a being growing in significant light, darker energies can become more attracted to you. There is nothing to fear and only more mastery and awareness of the power and protection of divine love to experience. Here is guidance on the skills you have within you now to deal with any undesired interference. The Pyramid of Light confirms that energies have been causing interference with your path, and it is time now to end that interference with love and compassion, guys. And last but definitely not least, we have Gemini. So let's go ahead and see what the card is for Gemini. Oh, there you go, Gemini. Talisman of Potency, charging sacred objects of power. This is your card, Gemini. So you'll be towards the back of the book. Somewhere in the middle right now, right? All right. Okay. Sacred tools and objects can become an extension of your energy field, focusing your power and intention, helping you heal the split between spiritual and matter, and learning to bring physical matter more deeply into the light and life. You are encouraged to work with sacred materials in a conscious way to help your own healing and enjoyment of the material world as part of your spiritual practice. Your love for the physical world of matter is a gift to the earth, too. Well, guys, wait, where did I just put it? Put it in the top, didn't I? Yep. Keeping those there just so I can have them. Well, guys, that is all that I have for you for today. There's only one, or there's 2 people now. If you want to go ahead and you want me to pull a card for you, just go ahead and just write a color or a number. It doesn't really matter. And I'll pull 1 card out for you. And then we're going to go ahead and end this live. And I pray that you all have a wonderful, amazing weekend, guys. So if you want me to pull out a card for you, go ahead and do so now, because if not, I'm going to go ahead and click off. I know last week somebody did it and I had already ended the video, so apologies on that. Alrighty. All right, no takers. All right, then. As always, thank you for all the love and support. And I'll see you guys back next Thursday with another weekend live. Sending every single one of you love, strength, and blessing, guys. Take care. Love you all. Bye-bye. And end it.